The comments by the US Admiral followed a question posed by this newscast concerning what kind of support the United States would offer to Guyana in the face of the escalating border controversy between the two countries. Admiral Faller further stated.
The U.S. supports the international process that's in place for peaceful resolution of a border controversy. Our focus, and the focus that General Bess and I have, is working on areas that we can enhance our bilateral relationship, things that will strengthen the security of the United States and Guyana. We start with education and training.
Admiral Faller emphasized heavily on education and training as its strategy to countering threats, referencing Operation Trade Winds.
Then we work in exercises. As I mentioned, exercise Trade Winds, it is our most important Caribbean-focused exercise. We work on being able to rapidly respond to a range of threats. In the exercise, these are hypothetical threats. In the real world, General Bess laid them out quite well. Natural disasters, the threat of transnational criminal organizations. And so we work hard at our education, our training exercises, so that we never have to fight.
The Admiral mentioned that the acquisition and cross-servicing agreement, which was inked on Tuesday morning between the two countries, focuses heavily on logistics support. And while the question was posed to him about the United States establishing bases in Guyana, he responded by saying this.
The United States doesn't seek to have bases anywhere in the hemisphere. We seek to have the right military presence as invited by our sovereign partners. So we only come at the request of mutually agreed partnership for an exercise or training. And so our future presence here will be determined by our hosts, our friends.
During his visit to Guyana in September 2020, the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo had referred to the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, as a drug trafficker and stated in no uncertain terms that he must be removed from office. Juxtaposing that statement by the Secretary of State with the content of the acquisition and cross-servicing agreement, which pinpoints the combating of transnational crimes, inclusive of drug trafficking, this reporter sought to ascertain whether there could possibly be incursions by the U.S. on Venezuela, using Guyana as its territory to do so. However, the Admiral debunked that notion.
This agreement is about our bilateral relationship. And it's about our long-standing bilateral relationship, and it is not aimed at any nation state or any one particular threat. It's designed for us to be able to operate and train and exercise effectively together.
He further supported the statements made by Pompeo at State House in Georgetown, Guyana in September 2020.
The statement that our Secretary of State made is a fact. Nicolas Maduro is a convicted narco-trafficker. And the evidence, hard evidence, significant increase in narco trafficking based out of Venezuela is there. We see it daily. And the hemisphere is impacted by that insecurity. The only one who benefits by that are Nicolas Maduro and his cronies.
Just Thursday last, President Nicolas Maduro had reignited claims to Guyana's territory, which prompted a strong rebuke from President Irfan Ali, who highlighted that his Venezuelan counterpart had violated at least 2 international laws by doing so. President Maduro shot back on Monday, accusing the Guyanese president of meddling in Venezuela's internal affairs, while also accusing the U.S. of protecting the interests of its multinational ExxonMobil. Both the United States and Canada have recently expressed deep concern surrounding Venezuela's claim over Guyana's territory, even while the dispute is currently before the International Court of Justice. CARICOM also registered its disappointment with the decree issued by Venezuela, noting that it remains firmly against any acts of aggression by Venezuela to Guyana and is in full support of the ICJ in its attempts to bring a peaceful end to the age-old controversy. Opposition leader Joseph Harmon had also issued a statement calling on Maduro to back off of Guyana's territory. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.